Hogsmeade, here I come.
I can do... At least we're out of the classroom.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here. thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dee cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Proud of all the potions.
Revelio. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
What are you up to now?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Hufflepuff, over here.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Hufflepuff.
I can do better. That wasn't too difficult. Excellent. This is going well. Now that's more like it. do say so myself. Brilliant! That wasn't too difficult. That wasn't too bad. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Hufflepuff. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Perhaps some nice flowers will dry from your Hattie. Real quick.
Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
How nice to see you, my...
Revelio.
Patrolling this area's a waste. Wait a moment. Someone's here.
You can't imagine how
Wonder who lives here.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Next time I see you, take
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio.
Bastard scratch me. I'll let him live just long enough to regret it.
Thinking in terms of good and evil. And where did I set my traps? The lower or upper Hogsmeade? Ah, but you touched the wrong time. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. Running home.
Thought you could hide? What are you, shy? I've seen your courage in a porlock. Now, Confringo! 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 Burn, my young friend. Confringo! you survived that heat. Can't petrify us all, you know.
Revelio.
Let's play, shall
Levioso!
Accio.
Coward! Fight me fairly! I'll have you stewed like a lamb!
This looks like trouble.
I dream of
The location marked on the map isn't far from here.
Want it? How unfortunate for you.
What a pathetic display. It's you who interfered with us and that woman, isn't it?
Oh, what the light go out of your eye.
Revelio. Richard to tell us.
Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
Last time I saw you with a rose was when you stuck your finger on one trying to hide a sack of galleons.
Someone messing about. I've heard Centaurs quieter than you.
Said something afoot. Tricky little cake flapper.
Expelliarmus?
You can't roll me away out of bed.
Slip.
Oh, damn, I one of my own. You
Levioso!
You try, Captain, but no. No! You may want Oh, too hard.
Damn you!
Accio!
Yeah, okay. Your poaching days are over.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms.
Revelio.
Can't believe we're forced to work with these goblins.
One wonders if one's life is indeed carved out by destiny, or merely the spawn of ill choices made along the way.
I wouldn't go back.
Where in Merlin's name am I?
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
There we go.
Could do worse than Peter Pan 4. Shopkeepers keep their shelves full. Well,
Ashwinders should have expected company. Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
Expulsion! Expulsion! You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
Stop that!
Expelliarmus.
What a dreadful thing.
No matter how many of us you defeat, we'll keep coming. I call now. What are you for? Can't petrify yourself.
Try not to make this too easy for me.
Not that tough now, are you?
Expulsion! Now you've gone too far. Coward! You'll have to do better than death from above! It's never really the wrong day for death, is it?
Should have expected company.
Plenty of spoils in Cambridge. Never.
Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
You're going to regret that.
Expulsion! Expulsion!
Perhaps some nice flowers will grow.
You will pay for your deeds. I know your time.
Dreadful.
That's mine!
You're no match for me.
This is your first.
I'm just warming you. Had enough? You're going to
Expulsion! You die for that. Flash of inspiration!
Confringo. Places. Confringo. Places. Confringo.
see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tide will turn for us soon.
Could it be a Merlin?
I know, I'm not hearing things.
Revelio.
Did you hear that?
Potato! Expulso! Potato!
Perhaps it's dinner, right?
Potato!
What are you...
What are your thoughts on electricity?
I've never seen magic. Aha! Back for more.
I thought you had me there.
Stand and fight me. Impressive.
Expulso! Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Such agility.
Expulso! Now, this has become...
Rise and fight. You'll regret that.
Confringo.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Incendio.
So you might want to look up.
What
a valuable lesson you've just learned.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. That's just the beginning. You've made a grave mistake.
Expulso!
Head in the clouds, this one. Brilliant. Coward. Fight me fairly.
Expulso!
Nice try.
Expulso! Flash of inspiration.
A lucky shot. You haven't got a prayer.
Expulso! What are you... Expulso! Expulso!
Potato.
Death from above!
Accio.
Expulso! Expulso! That's mine! Barely felt anything at all. Might want to look up.
Revelio.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Accio. Revelio. More Ashwinders.
Not right with this one. Swear there's something.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Someone messing about.
Petrificus totalis! Best to be sure.
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
What have you?
Hands out!
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! Bat in the fire!
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
What's this? Some sort of treasure map?
Revelio. Flipendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. I'd better watch my step here.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Places. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.